everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen and another episode of What's for Dinner. Today we have a remake of a video I made about 5 years ago, a skillet jambalaya. This is so easy and so delicious and you are going to love it. It goes together in about half an hour and it is just the perfect thing to put on the table even on a busy night. I hope that you'll stay tuned so you can come see how this all goes together. Remaking this video from 5 years ago just to upgrade the quality and share it with you again, and since we were having it for supper tonight, I thought it might be a good opportunity to do that. So what goes into our skillet jambalaya is very simple. We have a pound each of chicken breast cut into cubes, smoked sausage cut into slices, and some shrimp. This has been peeled and deveined.
Local shrimp.
This is local shrimp, yes. This is 4 cups of chicken stock. Is actually reconstituted chicken broth powder. 2 14-ounce cans or 15-ounce cans of petite diced tomatoes. 2 cups of rice. I'm using par-cooked rice. If you choose to use long grain, it's just going to take a little bit more water and a little bit more time. And then the veggies, we're going to use a cup each. Diced onion, bell pepper. I have some of these mini sweet peppers. Celery, and then we have about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. We are also going to be using a tablespoon of my Creole seasoning that I shared with you in another video, and in the end we will salt this if it needs it, but we're going to leave it out for right now because this chicken bouillon powder tends to be a little on the salty side, so we want to regulate it that way. So we're going to meet you over at the stove and we'll start cooking this skillet jambalaya. Alright, I have gone ahead and browned up the chicken and the smoked sausage in a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to quick saute all our veggies in here. You don't have to let these saute forever. Just give them a quick toss in that oil, and then because this is going to cook for a little while longer and those vegetables are going to have an opportunity to soften up, then I'm going to add our 1 tablespoon of Creole seasoning. Give it a good stir. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our tomatoes, and our chicken stock goes in as well, and give everything a good stir. So now we've got a good amount of liquid. We can go ahead and pop our rice in here and stir that in. Now we're going to go ahead and bring this to a simmer, and then we're going to put the lid on it and we're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to come back and we're going to put the shrimp on top and let it finish cooking. So I'll be back when it's time to do that. Alright, this has simmered actually for about 15 minutes, and what you want to do is you just want to make sure that your rice is nice and tender, and you're going to have a little extra liquid in there because that's just the nature of jambalaya and it's going to absorb as it cooks. So what you want to do now, or what I would like you to do now, is take your shrimp and kind of just put it right there on the top. I'm probably not going to use all of this shrimp. I'm going to save some back. Oops. And then what I want you to do is I want you to just leave it right on the top. And then we're going to put the lid on it and we're going to turn the heat off. And then we're going to walk away from it for just 5 minutes, and then we're going to come back. Alright, this has sat for about 5 minutes and our shrimp are miraculously done. You don't want them to sit too long and you don't want to stir it in there because the shrimp might get a little rubbery and nobody likes to eat a shrimp that tastes like an eraser. So what we're going to do now is stir it in, and we're going to go ahead and serve up a bowl of this delicious skillet jambalaya. We'll meet you back over at the counter so you can see what it looks like.
It's gorgeous.
And there you have it. A delicious bowl of quick and easy skillet jambalaya. This really only takes about a half an hour, 45 minutes to get to the table, especially if you have all of your ingredients prepped ahead of time. If you're in a real hurry, then I suggest that you buy pre-cooked deveined and peeled shrimp. You can just throw it in there at the very end and heat it through. It'll be perfect. If you're like me and you live in an area where you can get good fresh caught wild shrimp right off your coast, then you're gonna have to take a little time, make sure that you peel and devein that, but it's worth it, I promise you. It makes a lot, and you can freeze the leftovers for another night. If you have any, then you can just put them in a resealable like airtight container, let it cool overnight, and then pop it in the freezer for another meal that you'll have all ready to go and freezer banked. So, are you ready to taste this?
I have to.
Okay, let's do that then. I love this dinner. It is perfect. What do you think? You want a shrimp? Mm-hmm. The rice is yummy.
Shrimp is perfect.
It was delicious. And it doesn't need any additional salt. At least I don't think it does.
No doubt.
And that Creole seasoning is the perfect thing to add to this dish. You're going to love it. So, that is easy skillet jambalaya. You're really going to love this one. You're going to add it to your rotation. It's really good. If you like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I want to thank you so much for joining us today to watch how I make this delicious, easy skillet jambalaya. I hope that you give it a try, and I hope that you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya. Simple. Now, just like every other time, we're going to go ahead and we're going to gather up all of this goodness. The best that we can. Sometimes this likes to get a little tricky. So